This is how I made $4,275 day trading NASDAQ today. Now you can see here I'm logged in on my AMP Live account, right? You say P&L $4,275 on AMP Live, okay? If you notice here, I actually took an L here, -1R, and then I got back on side for profit, right? For 1R on the day overall. So I want to take you in and show you not only how I entered the trade, but how I got my bias for the day. Today was a bit tricky, all right? Because if you look here, I have marked out a candle to closure right here on the daily for NASDAQ, all right? And off this candle to closure, I was looking for a candle 3 continuation, which we kind of got. Didn't really get that expansion, right? So I was looking for that candle 4 continuation today, but as you can see, we actually expanded to the downside, all right? So let me go in and show you what I was expecting, all right? Because we cut on the fractal model indicator here. You can see overnight, right? Yesterday's more of chop. I was looking for that continuation higher, right? And we disrespected the 50% of the previous daily candle, all right? And so overnight, when I sat down at the charts, we were right here at 8 o'clock. And if you notice today, we had CPI, all right? So 8:30, we had CPI. And we actually didn't really get a lot of volatility from that. You can see here 8:30 came down, made the low. And I was actually looking for us to sweep these equal lows, all right? Even though we closed below the 50%, what are we in right now at 8 o'clock when I sit down? Well, we're inside this daily imbalance. And so I was looking for the daily candle to move out of this imbalance and expand higher. I wasn't expecting it to hit these highs, but I at least wanted to see it trade back up towards the opening price, right? And I can just get a piece of that for 2R. So that's what I was looking for initially. And we had this candle to closure here on the hourly, all right? And so what you'll find is sometimes when we hit a daily POI like this, you'll hit on one day, and then the next day is when you'll see the reaction out of it the following day, okay? But today, we just sold off completely into it and filled it in. So I'm going to take you in and show you my first trade today, all right? And so I was looking for this to be, if you cut on the sessions, I was looking for this to be a New York reversal right here off 8:30 manipulation, all right? And if you cut on the 7-hour candles, right? Each one of these candles, right? The 1800 candle, the 1 o'clock candle, and this New York 8 o'clock candle. This is Asia session. This is London session at 1 o'clock, and this is New York. So each one of these 7-hour candles can actually be used to look at session highs and lows. So I was looking for this to be an opposing run lower, and then a New York reversal for the daily profile to sweep this low and then move higher, all right, for the New York session. That's what I wanted. That's what I anticipated. And that's why you can see here my watch list is still tagged blue, all right? So I saw the candle to closure here. Let's go into my first trade. I said, great, I'm looking for a 5-minute. All right, what do I see? All right, what do I see? And right here, if you actually bump up a time frame off this candle to closure, right here, we actually end up coming down, sweeping out this low one more time, and we put in this strong 15-minute close right here on this candle. All right, strong 15-minute close. And if I go back, all right, if I go back to replay mode real quick, and you look, let's go back a little bit more actually. Off this closure here, off this low, this is a pretty strong close. We had just opened up at 10 o'clock, swept this hourly low, this 4-hour low, excuse me, and closed immediately back inside the range. I said, this looks like one of those candle 2s that's just going to expand, right? Shallow run below the previous, back inside the range immediately. And I was looking for some expansion on the 4-hour back up to these highs right here. All right. Same thing on the 15-minute. Shallow run, close back inside the range. And so I looked on the 1 minute for an entry, my first entry. All right. And I was looking for some kind of protected swing to form to move higher, right, off this closure. So let's go ahead. Let's jump a few candles through. All right. So you can see that T-spot forms right here. We have an imbalance right here that I'm watching to see if price wants to dip into that and form some kind of protected swing. So let's play it through, right? We already have our SMT at the lows. We have a change of state delivery here. So let's go ahead and let's go through a few candles, all right? So you can see here, right? Right here, we hit an imbalance into the T-spot. We're letting this 15-minute wick form. And so I'm still looking for that New York reversal, right? Right here at 10 o'clock, I'm looking for this to expand higher up into this high. Okay, that's my target. And it aligns with these -2, -2.5 projections. I said, you know what? We close above here. Right? This opening price of this series of down close candles, that's going to be my entry, right? And I'd look for something like this. Stop below the low, take profit up here. And I'd probably scale out at this high as well for some kind of 2R or go break even at least, right? So now that we have that marked, let it play out. Boom, right here, I said, you know what? Price has already expanded without me, a decent amount, okay? And it's not even a 1.5 or 2R trade back to the high. I'm going to set a limit. So that's what I did. I set a limit for the next candle. So I don't want to chase. I'm going to let it come back to my level, my price level. And I'm viewing this as a protected swing in this 15-minute wick. It's forming the low of it, and now I want to trade the body, right? The expansive part up. So this is looking like an A+ trade, all right? With a New York reversal daily profile. Now it's just about waiting for price to fill my limit. You can see here we start to come back down. Gets me in, right? So I'm in on this candle. And now it's just managing it, right? It's not up to me anymore. It's up to the market what it's going to play out. And my stop is right here, okay? And I didn't like how we closed below this imbalance, right? We actually closed below that, which is unfortunate. Because you can see here on the next couple candles, I get stopped out, right? It gets close, then stops me out. So I took an L on that, all right? And so I said, you know what? It's time to recalibrate, time to reassess, because we had this expansion, kind of met with an expansion, right? A slight imbalance in there, nothing crazy. So I said, you know what? It's time to reevaluate. Let me zoom out now because it is now 10:30 in the morning. It's getting a little late. So I zoom back out towards like a 5-minute chart. And what threw me off as well was that we closed above this 5-minute imbalance, right? We had disrespected that. And I was looking to long higher, right? Towards the highs to stick with my bullish bias. But I said, you know what? Let's see how it plays out. All right. So I'm watching the hourly candles. This new 10 o'clock candle formed a really long wick, right? This is a little tricky move here. And then we close below these down close candles here. Up close candles here. So I'm now viewing this as a protected high, right? The 1 hour wick has been put in. The body's expanding lower. We have a 5-minute change of state delivery to the downside. Like, okay, you know what? If we zoom out here on the hourly, what does the daily candle look like? The daily candle looks like it's a sell day now, right? Because we had to chop a little bit. We were trying to play that New York reversal, but then we have this sell-off now occurring. I said, you know what? No point in trying to fight today. Let me see if I can get on side for the move to the downside. All right, so we're trading an invalidation of our bias. So you can see here, price comes back up into this 5-minute imbalance. All right, and then what happens? We hit that opening price. Nice reaction there. I said, you know what? If we close below this opening price now, because I'm viewing this, if we close below this opening price, this will be our new protected high right here. So if we close below, I'm going to enter short, targeting a fixed 2R to the downside, right? And you can see, keep in mind the time down here. It's 10:40 in the morning. We're getting close to that 11 o'clock candle. And right here, okay, right here, we close below. So I just market ordered in. Well, actually, I set a limit, but we're so close, it didn't really matter. I set a limit. I got tagged in on the very next candle, and I was targeting a fixed 2R right here. So now my stop, instead of going on the wick, is on the body high, because even then, I don't want to see it trade back to 50% of the body or close above that, right? I'm looking for speed down to my target. So I get tagged in here on a limit. You can see price tests the 50% of this order block, right? This continuation entry I'm looking for. And it's actually 10:50. So this hourly candle is about to close, and I'm going to be trading a what, right? Well, this is candle 2. This is candle 3 expansion. And it was tricky because I had a long wick. Usually expansion candles have small wicks. Now I'm looking for candle 4 to form at 11 o'clock with a small wick, put in that small wick, and then trade the expansion lower towards the low and the close, right? So open, high, low, close. That's what I'm looking to trade right at 11. And I kind of pre-fired, if you want to call it that, this short entry. All right. I kind of got in a little bit early, because what you'll find is if we have a protected swing form and you think the new candle is just going to dump and not give you a new protected swing to enter on, you can enter right at 11 o'clock or just before if you already have a protected high somewhere if you're trying to short. Okay, so that's called a positional entry. So you can see here we hit 50% of that order block, and then boom, dump. And now we've closed below this opening price here, okay, of this candle. So that was nice. I'm also monitoring this low here. So I'm in this trade. And now I'm watching the other assets. I see ES starting to sell off, but NASDAQ is the weakest. So I'm positioning myself in the weakest asset. And now it's just about managing it, right? It's 11 o'clock. This new hourly candle forms. I'm hoping this forms the wick, right? And we can move lower now. And I like this close because we now closed outside of this range, right? Closed outside of this low. Now it's just about managing the position. Come back into it, right? And by this time, I'm thinking, you know what? It's probably time to move my stop break even, okay? Because my plan was from where I got in to where I want to get out. Once we hit 50% or 1R on the trade, I'm going break even. So my stop's at break even now. It's a risk-free trade. I'm watching these hourly lows. Don't want to see us quickly sweep the low at 11 o'clock and then come back in the range, right? Because I'll get stopped out. And this could be a reversal, right? So I'm watching. Dump below, closing below this, right? And general rule of thumb, look what's going on here. You want to see up close candles keep price lower. And this one's probably red by the indicator. But you want to see up close candles keep price lower in bearish order flow, and vice versa for bullish order flow, right? But when we're bearish, we want to see these up close candles act as resistance. And you can see here, we drive up into the opening price, dump, right? Drive up into the opening price, dump. Close below, hit opening price, start to sell off again, right? So I'm managing these positions, and I'm kind of just monitoring the lows and these opening prices of these up close candles here that I want to see act as resistance. And so I'm pretty sure in the next couple of candles, boom, we hit TP, right? And so that's my trade, a fixed 2R. I took a -1 R loss initially. Then I sized the same again on this trade. Got a 2R win. So now I'm up 1R on the day, right? I made about $4,200. So that is the recap for today. And if you want to see my executions for those trades, you can see them here, right? Sold short here. And then I took 2R here, right? So nice and simple, quick little scalp, tricky day, right? But we bounce back on this setup. So if you want to see me execute these live, make sure you come to the live streams. I stream Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. every weekday morning. And if you're not already inside the Discord, make sure you go and join the Discord. We do giveaways in there. I post education in there. We'll do some private streams in there as well. But the link to join that is in the description of this video. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next recap.